Hello and welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I am going through my Majorette haul. So I guess that's how I pronounce that, Majorette. I bought these while interstate October of 25. Finally getting around it here in November to open them up. So they are 1/64 scale. They're not the same as a Hot Wheel car. They seem to be slightly larger. So one person's, I don't think Hot Wheels necessarily to scale as well, but one person's 1/64 is different to another. But I still hope to be able to incorporate them into my, my dioramas and the likes and collection. But I am going to open all of them, so none of these are for keepers. Besides the couple of Australian police cars, let's go through and see what else we got. So I like the looks of this. What do we got? I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a Hyundai N20, I think it is. They don't label it anywhere. Yeah, difficult to see what it actually says, but you know what? Let's open it. Looks really good. Wow, that's hard to open. Put that aside. Let's get some more lights on. There we go. I like this. Got the red line across the front. Hyundai badge. I think it's an N20. Let's have a look underneath in a second. Actually pretty good. Hyundai. No, it's an i30N. That's right. i30N is what they call those now. Great looking wheels. A little bit of paint around the windows. Black interior. Left-hand drive on this particular vehicle. Like a lot of models. Well done, I like that. Put you in that parking space. We may as well get the box ones next. So we have sports cars. Remind me what I've got here. Can't remember. Okay, there's their security tag. Not 100% sure where I got these from. Some of them were for Toy World in Melbourne. There's also another Toy Central or something that had some decent stuff. A couple of new stores I hadn't seen before. We're interstate, so doing a shop. And actually I can't remember what this is. Let's have a quick look under here. It's an Audi RS e-tron GT. Oh yes, now I remember. Okay, cool, because I looked at a few of these and do have an open front end there. Decent decals on these too. E-tron, I think the door's open. They do. Well done. I don't think the back opens, but so the front does. Get some more light on that. There we go. I have been collecting Audi cars, so or Audi, whatever it's called. Some other first Germany. So yeah, rubber wheels. Yep, they got rubber wheels. I don't think that and the i30 were all that expensive. Porsche one might have been a little bit more, but beautiful looking car. So I decided, yep, that one's coming with me. Actually, some of these may not have been all that much different to a premium Hot Wheels price. And considering the doors open and the likes, let's get this packaging out of the way. Obviously the door opens in this one as well. So Valiant Racing. Try and get that up. Sorry, I'm having a good look at myself. It's the first time I've actually opened these. I've been collecting Porsche, Audi, Mustang mostly, and picked up a bunch of police cars. Back doesn't open. Is it a RS? No, it's a 934. I like that. I like the fact the door do open if I want to use that in my diorama with the actual doors open for prepping for racing. Because I'm going to have a bit of a racetrack on my, or at least the entrance to a racetrack on my model diorama. Moving along to the Ford Escort in the, I don't know what this extra carded pack thing is, but it's a Mark II RS 1800 with massive wheels. I have had a couple of Mark IIs back in the day. How do we open this one? And even a panel van. There we go. Take that out and leave the packaging aside. It's a left-hand drive car as well. That's a bit of a shame. Would have liked a right-hand drive in these. But okay. No racing sponsorship, but we do have the blue stripes on it. And a full roll cage inside. Rear ends like that. And the front end with the rubber bumpers. That's what this model Mark II had. And tell me, does that open? No, it looks like it does. So underneath, Mark II RS 1800 down the bottom there. Not much else to it. Simple show and tell. Nice, decent front look. Big fan of the Escorts. Grew up with a lot of Escorts in the family through my father. All right, so this is a Australian Rescue World Series police car. Okay, here's the set you can get. Toyota 86 GT, Lamborghini Huracan, Kia Performance. That's what we got here. Alpine Autos, Ford 150. What's the Alpine for? I don't know. And a Volkswagen 10 Buzz. We don't think we have those in Australia. And I don't think they're using any of the Lamborghinis or Toyota. But it was a police car that looks like an Australian police car. So, don't know what state it's meant to be. But cool 000 on the back there. Let's get this thing open. Now, it feels like it's got plastic packaging all the way up to there. So, okay, the cardboard goes over it. Oh, look at that. Okay. So underneath there, we actually have more of the same packaging. World Rescue. Okay. And, oh, it comes straight out. Do have a door holding piece of plastic. That holds it in place. That's actually not too bad. And for some reason, they decided to put a left-hand drive for an Australian vehicle. Wow. You should have changed that. But I guess it's the paint job, not the actual vehicle, because we use a right-hand drive here in Australia. This one has a steering wheel. Can I get that to show up? Not without light. Shine directly in. Yeah, there we go. Nothing but black inside. We do use the Kia Stinger as police cars in multiple states. They do have them. They kind of seem to like them on the highway. It is a 4-door, so they can put someone in the back if they have to. So Kia Performance car, that's all they've written. Kia Stinger, I think they call them here. Shame about the side of driving. The driver's side should be on the right-hand side for Australian police. Not really going to see that on the diorama. Let's see if they've done the same here. This is another 000 one. I think they've just taken cars that are... Actually, this might be a city one. If you're going to see one, a Honda Civic Type R, this would be for racing around in the city, catching you. A little hot hatch. See if we can get this thing to open again. Oh, this one opens differently. Cardboard's quite strong. Out we come. Yeah. The red and blue is more correct with a clear bar. That's actually pretty good. Nothing opens on this one. Wait, hang on. It looks like the back opens. Yeah, it does. It's a hatch. Okay, it does somehow. There we go. Alright. And it's nothing but black in there. But now all I need is some sort of roadside police officer little 3D print thing I can get with a breath testing sign and pull in here. That could work for diorama. Alright, so doors open on that one, nothing on there, doors open on that. Moving along, I've got 3 Supras. This one's got the plastic broken, didn't realise that. Maybe I did that when I was packaging. Blue, grey, and or titanium and red. But this one is a JDM Legends version, Toyota Supra JZ A80, and the others are Japan series. I think I might have bought them in the same place, or maybe not. There we go. Also got a plastic clip holding the bonnet slightly ajar. Put that clip aside. Alright, not a lot of detail. Well, nothing painted. All silver. Actually, that's not too bad. Come on, let's have a closer look with some better light. Okay, take the full bonnet off, and I might be able to get in there and actually paint that. That could work. Rear end, Supra. These are always good cars. I think they've gone nuts with the price though. With movie tie-ins coming out. So JZA 80 with the bonnet that can come up. Put that one there. I think these ones were a little cheaper. I'm not so sure that bonnet does come up. So have a look at this one. Here we come. Put stuff aside. Oh, it actually looks like the bonnet might come up. Don't know. Gunmetal. Low sheen gunmetal by the looks of it. See, here it is. See that? A little less of a sheen on that. I don't mind that. It's almost like a wrap. Not matte, just low sheen. Can we actually get the bonnet to come up on that? What I need is one of my little tools that makes it work. I don't know if that's meant to come up or not. It looks like it does, but I have a feeling it might not. No, alright, I'm going to say no. But that's pretty good. Another JZA 80, yep. So it's the same casting, just without the bonnet part that comes up. So I'd say they've got a slightly inside different, not metal. And they just glue it down. That'll go well. And a matching red one. Same deal. Out of the box, thank you. I guess that's how you're supposed to open it. Put your finger in that thing and hope it all comes out. In quite a glossy red. You can see why it looks like this bonnet part hood for you Americans would actually come up. But No, it doesn't seem to. Windows are closed. Rear end looks about right. Could do with a number plate. I'll get around to doing that. Now the wheels, I find these are massive. And that might be what makes them stand out against Hot Wheels as being almost too large. Let's put the Supras in the middle at the front. Kind of can't see them as much there now. See if we can get this camera to go down. No, it's stuck in place. That's it. My collection of Majorette openers. That's all I've been able to pick up over the last, well, couple of months. I got them all in October. Finally getting around to making a video on it. I'm going to put them in the diorama. Thank you very much for watching. Just a simple open show. And thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.